Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Jeff Turnipole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the American Athletic Champions, the University of Cincinnati Bearcats. Now, do me a favor, if you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 797 subscribers. That is awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. That is awesome. Now, this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. All right, guys. I know I'm getting on about an hour later if you guys are on the ice bar. I said I had an emergency and I wouldn't be going on till later. I wasn't sure I was going to come on at all. But then the good news we had earlier on today is Desmond Ritter for the University of Cincinnati Bearcats is coming back as their quarterback, which is great. And then we just got hit with some bad news. What I was afraid of. I didn't think it was going to happen, but it's happened. Marcus Freeman has left. He's going to go to the University of Notre Dame. And Brian Kelly has taken somebody else from us. First, he took himself away from us. Now he's taking the best defensive coordinator in college football, in my opinion, away from us. So, I had to get on here and talk some Bearcat football. We had some recruits, a couple guys that are staying, a couple guys are leaving. Chris, you're not late. I'm late, buddy. I was an hour late. So, anyway, glad you guys could join. The video chat is up at the top of chat row if you guys want to discuss any of this. Like I said, this is what's going to happen when you have a great college football program. And we do. Right now, University of Cincinnati is a great college football program. You're going to lose players early. You are going to lose coaches. And that happens. So I'm glad that this is happening for the Bearcats. We just got to make sure that the next guy that comes in as the defense coordinator is just as good, if not better, than Marcus Freeman, which are going to be pretty big shoes to fill. I personally was kind of surprised that he left because of what him and Luke had built here at UC. I was hoping he was going to stay. But, money talks, man. And when you got big money coming at you, it's hard to turn it down. Sorry, I gotta get a drink there. Long day today. Anyway, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Terry Nelson. If you guys haven't heard, I've talked about it a couple times on my show. His mother's house, apartment building, burnt down in Atlanta, Georgia, burnt to the ground. There was nothing left. They had to jump out of the windows, and basically they had broken legs, burns to their bodies. They're all doing better. So Terry went and got a whole bunch of items donated today. So I was helping him move all that stuff, him and his son were moving it and putting it into this huge U-Haul. Took us all day to do it, but Terry and his son, Terry Jr., are heading down to Atlanta to give that to his mother. So I'm happy to help him. I'm glad you guys are all able to help Terry and take care of his mother. Let's see here. Facebook user. We will see Notre Dame in the fourth game of the season. Yes, we will. Do me a favor. If you are watching me on Bearcat Country, go to Strawberry Ice YouTube page and start watching it there and subscribing there. And that way your name pops up. But I do appreciate the viewership. So we will definitely get a firsthand account, see how Marcus is doing, which I'm pretty sure he's going to be fine at Notre Dame. The other thing is you go to Notre Dame and he has one good year, like a year like he had with Cincinnati this year. He's got a shot at being a head coach, and he deserves a shot at being a head coach. And he's going to, unfortunately, has a better shot getting it from Notre Dame than us. Facebook user, Brian Kelly is a good coach, so I don't know what you people are talking about. I never said Brian Kelly was a bad coach. I said he left us to go to Notre Dame. So not one single time have I ever said Brian Kelly is a bad coach or anything. So I don't know whose people you were talking about. I actually like Brian Kelly. I wanted him to stay to be our coach, but he didn't. He left to Notre Dame, which I understand that was his dream job. It just sucks that he came and took our defense coordinator now. So if you clarify who you people are and who said Brian Kelly is a bad coach, because I never said it. I haven't said anything bad about Brian Kelly. I actually went to the game 2 years ago when he came back for the 10-year anniversary of the 2009 Sugar Bowl team, and I actually cheered him. I didn't boo him. So, again, I guess you should clarify what your comment is. So, anyway, this is a happy day for Cincinnati Bearcat football because Ritter's coming back, but it's also a sad day that Marcus Freeman is leaving. Thomas, you can be on, dude. The video link is at the top of the page. If you want to jump on, dude. It's on right at the top of the page where it always is. So just go ahead and click there, and you guys can join the conversation. So we got a big weekend this weekend. You got Ohio State football versus that team down south. You know, ever heard of them, Alabama? And it's not looking good for Ohio State. Like Jeremy D has said, it sounds like they're going to have a ton of guys out. I don't think that they are going to postpone the game. I've heard lots of different conversations about that. It sounds like Ohio State said, we're going to play. You know, we're going to show up. We're going to play with what we got, and it is what it is. So we will see what happens. I don't know what you guys feeling on that about Ohio State or UC or any of the stuff that I discussed. We also had some kind of bad news today as far as baseball goes. Tommy Lasorda passed away. He was 96 years old. Now, when I was a kid, it was a huge rivalry, the Reds and the Dodgers. Big Red Machine in the 70s, we always beat the Dodgers. And Tommy Lasorda, I couldn't stand because he was a Dodgers manager. But the older, after he retired, everything, you know, kind of simmered down, and I didn't hate the guy as much as I used to. I actually started to like him. So anyway, he passed away today. So condolences to his family and friends. Let's see, Carl, what's up, buddy? Who's your picks in a wild card this weekend? I gotta remember who is on there. I actually had that written down. Hang on a second. Where'd that down yesterday? All right. So for wild card weekend, we got the Colts versus the Bills. I'm going with Bills Mafia on that one. I think they got a good shot of making it pretty far. Rams, Seahawks. I hate to say it, but I got to take the Seahawks on that one. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. I'm not sure who I'm going to pick on that one. I mean, that one's a kind of a toss-up. You know, no, I'm just kidding. I'm going to pick the Buccaneers. My wife has already given me the evil eye. Like, you better pick the Bucs. So, yeah, I'm picking the Buccaneers. And then you got the Ratbirds and the Titans. I hate to say it, but it's probably going to be the Ratbirds. Bears and Saints. I'm taking Saints. Browns and Squealers. Again, I would love to take the Browns, but I'm taking the Squealers. So, Chris Bengal, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man. I just want to say, I want to give, let me just give me enough time on everything, but I want to get to my prediction, the Bengals draft, but the full sauce, most important thing, the person you talk about in Atlanta, I just want to send my condolences to the family. And, but I live in Georgia.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't got nothing during the day. You know my Facebook message. When I get done with this, I would send you my number again. If they need anything, I live probably about 45 minutes away. I'd be more than happy to help out any way I can during the day.
Yeah, I'm sure they appreciate that. Terry's got help down there, so I helped him up here. He's got help down there. I'm sure Terry would definitely appreciate it.
If you don't mind, can you just pass it along, just also to help?
I will let him know.
And I want to get to, let's see, what can I say? Let's get to the wild card, and I'll tell you why I'm picking the teams. Okay, let me.
Okay, he left. Chris, I don't know what the heck happened, but come on back, man. I just lost you for some reason. Freaking internet. All right, Dennis, what do you got here? Ohio State's going to burn it down in Alabama. You know it. I hope so. I know Jeremy D hopes so. Jeremy D, I know you guys are probably wondering where he's at. I told him all kinds of stuff was going on, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do the show today. So he probably doesn't even know I'm on right now. So, but yeah, Dennis, I would love to say Ohio State's going to burn it down. I hope they do. But with all the players, and I mean, they might have a whole linebacking core out. I mean, it's groups of position players that might be out for this game. So it's not looking too good. But yes, I agree with you, and I hope Ohio State does burn it down. Anthony, what's up here? Let me see. Nope, both teams heading there now. Next man up. Yeah, it's that's the way it is. Next man up. That's the mentality. You gotta be. And then Ohio State's been like that this whole year. I mean, they've from not playing to not even know if they're even going to play, to COVID issues, to injuries, to all kinds of stuff. They've went through all of it, and they've made it to the championship game, which honestly, I'll be dead honest. Dead serious. I didn't think they were going to be Clemson. I really didn't. I did not think they were going to be Clemson. Not only did they beat them, they crushed them. So, I mean, if Ohio State has all their players, yeah, they got a definite chance to beat Alabama. If they don't, it's going to be a lot harder to do that. Maurice, I see you there. What's up, buddy? Hang on a second. Let me bring you up. There you go. What's up, Maurice? What's going on, buddy?
Oh, what's up, Strawberry? What's going on?
Chilling, man. How you doing?
Hey, besides the Uncle Lou show, he a Georgia Bulldog fan.
Yes, sir.
This is one of my favorite shows on YouTube, man, because you're not afraid. You're not afraid of the opposition. You're not afraid to add people on and talk mess and whatever.
Nah, I don't care. I appreciate that, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I respect your show, man, even though your teams are terrible. But
whatever. We always beat you.
Hey, you think AJ Green coming back next year?
No, I don't. I really don't. I mean, I love AJ. I would love him to stay and finish his career with the Bengals, but just everything that's happened the last 3 years with his injuries and dude, honestly, the thing that surprised me is when Joe Burrow was playing with him, they didn't connect as much as I thought they would, you know? So AJ to me he's lost a step. I will say that. And I know everybody's like, well, he's getting double teamed. Like, well, he got double teamed all the time. And that never stopped him before. I mean, I've seen glimpses of the old AJ this year, but for him, I think mentally it's time for him to move on. I think he needs a different team, but he's got to find a team with a quarterback though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, AJ to me, I wish he'd stay. I love AJ. I mean, we're going to have to replace him with somebody, but our biggest problem is we need to fix the offensive defensive line. I've said that a million times. So
no, I don't think y'all should have drafted Joe Burrow.
We shouldn't have drafted him.
Y'all should have drafted Chase Young.
Why?
Because, man, like, you're gonna get him killed, and you just see him get injured. What's the point of drafting a franchise quarterback if you can't keep him upright?
Well, I agree with you on that. They should have drafted and signed more offensive linemen. Is what they should have done when they.
You knew.
Yeah. So I mean, I agree with you. There's that part, but I don't agree with you that we shouldn't have drafted him. We should. I mean, Chase Young is a beast. I agree. He's a great player, but no, we should have drafted Joe Burrow. What we should have done is fix the offensive line. That's what we should have done.
Reason why I say I should have drafted him because they know who they on their board before they draft him. So if your first pick was Joe Burrow, your second and third pick behind that was an offensive lineman,
it should have been.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, well, I agree.
The draft board's ready.
No, the guy from Houston was sitting there in the second round. I cannot remember his name. He was sitting there in the second round, and we took T. Higgins. And I love T. Higgins. I can't fault that pick. But the other issue I have is we went and spent all this money on defense and everything, which is fine. But you got to spend money on your offensive line. Like, dude, you know football. You know this, and I know this. How do you build a football team? You build it from the line. Yeah, you build it from the line out. And the Bengals did not do that. And that's been the biggest problem, both sides of the ball with this team this year.
Yeah.
You gotta protect the quarterback. You gotta sack their quarterback. You gotta stop the run, and you gotta be able to run the ball.
What
and the
pick
way
do y'all
to
have
do
this
that,
year?
right now we got 5th. So
Y'all
I'm hoping. Yeah, when we were 3rd, we had a really good shot at getting that Penei Sewell out of Oregon, which he's supposed to be the best linebacker or lineman in the draft. I've never put my eyes on him. I haven't watched him live, so I don't know. But on film, he looks like a freaking beast.
Yeah,
but the problem is,
so you got
yeah. So we couldn't watch him and all this shit. But the problem is, he's got to get past the Jets. He's got to get past Atlanta, and he's got to get past Miami.
Oh, Atlanta taking the quarterback. They're taking the quarterback.
Atlanta taking the quarterback.
Yeah, they're taking the quarterback.
That's what I said, and that's the thing where I think it could happen, because I think that the Jets are done with Sam Darnold. I think they're going to draft Fields or Trask or somebody, and then I think Atlanta's going to draft a quarterback. The only one that, go ahead, what?
The Jets need a wide receiver. That's who they need to draft. They need a playmaker. Nobody fears their offense. They already let Le'Veon Bell go. There's no one scared of nobody on the offense. That's why
they had a crappy
remind me of Notre Dame. Like, you can have a decent team, but if you have no threats on offense, it doesn't matter. Like,
right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, I'll put it to you this way, though. I agree with what you're saying, but it goes back to my point is everyone wants to get all these toys and everything. These, go get the Jamar Chase and get all these guys. But if you ain't got that offensive line, it don't matter. If you got a quarterback like Joe Burrow, you can have an average wide receiver, and Joe Burrow can make him above average wide receiver because Joe Burrow is that good. But you got to have the offensive line to protect him.
And exactly, that's why I said y'all should have drafted him if you knew, because they have their boards and who's gonna be available and who they want. If you knew you gonna draft Joe Burrow the first pick, your next 2 picks should have been linemen, a center, guard, tackle.
I agree with you, but
you got to protect your number 1 asset. And if they knew they wasn't going to draft him, they knew they weren't going to pick, they shouldn't have drafted him. They should have drafted Chase Young. That's stupid.
They should.
I wouldn't even want to. If I was him, I would have put Eli Manning and said, I don't want to go to the Bengals.
Well, everybody thought he was going to, but he proved him wrong. He actually he was on Cowhead's. I call him Cowhead. Calling
Cowturd. The lady called him Cowturd.
Cowturd. Yeah, I call him Cowhead. He was on his show yesterday. Burrow was, and the shocking thing to me is he backed up Zach Taylor. I mean, I think Zach Taylor should have been fired. I think Lou Armadillo. I can't even say his name. Amaretto, whatever his name is, our defense coordinator. I call him Armadillo. I think all of them should have been fired. I think the whole coaching staff should have been blown out. But Joe went on national radio and said he backs Zach Taylor. Man, he thinks he's a great coach.
I mean, he's gonna have to say the right thing, man. Like, you can't.
No, he ain't gotta say. That's what everybody says. Everybody's got to say. No, he don't have to say anything. He said, Zach, we're going to win with Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor's awesome. He did not have to say that. He could have said some funky little thing just to gloss over it. So I believe that Joe Burrow believes that, because there's ways to answer stuff, and it's just a script. So the way he answered it, I think he actually believes it.
I mean, how many first round picks I have? Just one?
Yeah, we just got one first round pick. I mean, the other thing me and Jeremy keep talking about is if Sewell is not there, because there's a lot of linemen, defense and offense, in this draft to trade out of it and trade down and try to get more picks. This is what me and Jeremy have talked. If Sewell is not there, I mean, to me, if Sewell is there, from everything I've read and everything I've seen on, you got to take him. You got to take him. You can't let that guy go.
Trade down so you can get Leatherwood from Alabama.
Right. Yeah.
Second best lineman, and then you could get another pick somewhere and grab another. But to be honest, I wouldn't even took Joe Burrow. Me personally.
Well, I'm glad you don't run the Bengals, because I'm glad we took him.
I would have took two.
Dude, but Miami's talking about they might draft a quarterback. Did you hear that? Yeah, they ain't sold on Tua. I don't think they're going to either, but they ain't sold on Tua. I mean, if they were sold on him, then why did Fitzmagic? Why they keep pulling him out and putting Fitzmagic in there? They ain't sold on him.
A reason why I don't blame no quarterback this year, even Tua, like Georgia, JT Daniels. It's hard learning a new offense through Zoom. You're not.
Yeah, but
they only had a
dude,
certain amount of couple of practices. Then you doing Zoom call. Like I was seeing how JT Daniel had to learn the Georgia offense through Zoom. Like how do you learn?
they did though, dude. 'Cause, I mean, Joe Burrow in I think the third or fourth game, he was setting rookie records for passing.
But at the same time, and Tua came in hurt already. Remember,
Yeah, that's the reason I wouldn't have drafted Tua. Tua gets hurt a lot.
Yeah.
He got hurt a lot in college.
Yeah, but he came back. Joe Burrow was already healthy, ready to go. Tua, they didn't even know he was going to play this season. Like he really wasn't supposed to play this season.
Well,
he just sit behind Fitzpatrick and learn, but they threw him in anyway. And you coming in hurt, rehabbing and stuff, and
well, at first they were comparing when he got hurt last year. They were comparing it to the Bo Jackson hip injury.
Oh yeah, I mean
that ended Bo's career, dude. I mean, he played baseball, but he was never the same.
No,
never.
At the same time, like back then and now, this 100 is a 180. It's a whole 180.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
like,
why.
Remember the ACL used to be the booby mouth injury.
Exactly.
The ACL, that was it.
That's why I keep telling everybody Joe Burrow's going to be back game one. Everybody's like, oh, let's go take this off. I was like, dude, come on, guys, come back twice as fast as they used to.
All ACL now is just 9 month injury.
And he got injured almost 2 months ago. It was like beginning of November. We're in beginning of January now, so it's almost 2 months. He's already walking around. I mean, he's like he said, he feels like a normal human. So I think he's good. I don't think there's any problem at all to him being back game one. But I think I'm in the majority of that.
But yeah, y'all better give him some linemen or he'll get killed.
I agree with you, brother.
Y'all need to draft the first round pick to be a lineman, and y'all need to go get a veteran somewhere.
Dude, have you been watching my show? That's what I've been saying. We're here, dude. We're here. We're right here. You and me.
But I'm about to say, why you not a Ohio State fan?
Because I went to UC, and my entire family went there. My dad, my uncle, my brother, my sister, me, my kid.
Okay. That makes sense.
So, yeah. So, all right, man, I'm going to let you go. I got another guy I want to get on here, but I appreciate you, brother.
All
right, take it easy. All right, Chris, what's up? Oh, let me.
Hey, before my Wi-Fi, I know you probably heard my Catholians. Do you hear anything else before they kick me off, and then I get back to what I was going to say?
Yeah, I heard everything you said before it kicked you off. Go on with what else you were going to say.
Okay, do I need to start with the NSL, my NSL wild card pick or my draft prediction?
Start with the wild card pick.
Okay, then. Okay. Well, okay, good. Good, because I am so I hate the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wait. We call them the squealers on the show. You can't cuss on my show.
Okay. Well, my bad. Okay, but my bad. Okay, I put it in a clean way, and okay. Well, let me say this cleanly. Okay, the only reason why I'm picking Pittsburgh. Are you still there?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay, I'm gonna make this quick so this don't happen again. The reason I'm picking Pittsburgh because when everything's going on with COVID-19 on Cleveland's side, no coach probably don't have enough time to practice because they shut down there.
They started practicing Friday. Today was Cleveland's first day to practice. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I hate the Squares, but I don't think the Browns got a shot. Uh-oh. Calling Chris Bengal. Are you there, Chris? Did the sound go away? Chris.
Hold on, I'm here.
All right, there you are.
Okay. Damn Wi-Fi. Excuse me. But okay. Do me a favor. So this don't happen again. Name all the wild card game for this weekend, and let me just stay on your. Okay, give me all the wild card games so I don't have to mess this up. So they don't kick me off.
Yep. Saturday you got the Colts and the Bills.
I'm going for the Bills because they are so good.
Yep, so am I. And then you got the Rams and the Seahawks.
I'm going for the Seahawks because I'm a little bit. I like the Seahawks.
Yep, that's my pick too. And then Sunday you got the Buccaneers versus the Washington football team.
Oh boy, I'm gonna be watching this because let me tell you, I'm predicting a big upset because I feel like this is Tom Brady not with New England. This is Tom Brady with Tampa. Yeah. But
All
I'm
right, Chris.
picking Washington
I
Redskins
have to tell you
upset.
something. I have to tell you, you just pissed my wife off. Just telling you. You just done pissed her off. She's a big Buccaneers fan. She don't like you anymore.
Well, with Terrell, did I say that if I ever come up there, I am next year for football season.
Uh,
I put a mask on so she don't know who I am.
Sounds good, buddy. All right, then you got the
Okay.
Ratbirds versus the Titans.
I'm picking Tennessee.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah. Because it's going to be the same thing like they did in Baltimore a couple of years ago, beating Baltimore, and you got the running back. Baltimore can't stop him. And plus, too, I kind of cheat a little bit. I put a little bit of money on DraftKings on the running back for Tennessee. So
there you go.
So I hope it don't kick me off. But
you got two more games to pick. We got two more games.
Okay, my bad. I was getting into my draft.
Well, let's do these last two games. The last two teams here.
Okay.
First two games. You got the Bears and the Saints.
I love Drew Brees, so I'm picking the Saints.
All right, and then like we said before, you got the Browns and the Spoilers.
Because of the COVID-19 issue, and I'm saying it in a nice way, I hate Steelers.
Me too. Yeah, I hate the Squealers too, but I'm picking them. It kills me to do that.
And can I say a comment right quick? This is my Dawson Players was Cleveland, but was 20 years. The NFL should have let them practice a little bit more or have it delayed, maybe a day or two so they can have another practice in because they haven't went to the playoffs in 20 years. So that should have been nice to them and let them practice at least one more.
Well, the NFL they've pretty much stated, they're trying not to miss any games or any of the stuff. So they're doing everything they can to not postpone games. I mean, I had a thought for their coach. You know that big. Have you ever seen the gerbil big bowls, the gerbil plastic bowls that gerbils are in, where they run around in them? Why don't they put the coach in that? Big plastic rubber ball that he can run around the sides. And he could be social distance from everybody. He had the plastic ball around him, so he can coach from the side doing that.
Now my NFL drafts, I'm just going to do my top 5 because I wrote this down and I'm looking at my notebook. And a lot of people might think I'm crazy or might be drinking. Okay, so this is just my prediction, the top 5 only. And then when it gets closer, I like to get on and give you my rest. Okay, here's my top 5. Like I told you, and you told me I was crazy. I told everybody that Trevor Lawrence is going to Jacksonville.
Now that was when the Jets had the number 1 pick. So let's clarify that. That's the reason. Like, there's no way he's getting past the Jets. The Jets hadn't won a freaking game yet. So that's why I was like,
I know, but I predicted that. I predicted because Jacksonville's going to lose more games than the Jets, and I wish I could have said it, but I just had that feeling in my stomach.
You should put some money on it.
I wish I did because the reason is because it's the Jacksonville owner. The father and son's got a lot of money because me being a wrestling guy, they own that stadium. They're looking to rebuild that stadium because they're so old and also they owe that the AEW wrestling. So having a number 1 pick, that would be good for us. I just figured they're probably going to lose some more so they could get the number 1 pick, which I traded. Right. Number 2, the Jets. I think they're going to go with the quarterback. They're going to get Jack Wilson for BYU.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm picking.
Isn't that the guy that McShay is picking?
Yeah, I think so. And here was number 3 that I think Jeremy D and everybody's probably going to kill me, and I better put a mask on if I come to Cincinnati for Bengals game.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm predicting that Miami Dolphins is not going to get a quarterback. They're going to steal our pick and they're going to get Sewell.
I got a bad feeling about that too, to be honest.
Now. living down here in the South, I got blessed a couple of weeks ago. I got a brand new 2019 car, and I'm so happy that I got to listen to my favorite radio station, 92.9 The Game, and down here in Atlanta. Atlanta's going to go. I know they've been talking about a lot of stuff, about it, a lot of quarterbacks and stuff, but
Right.
I don't believe that because I feel like they put too much money in Matt Ryan. So I think they're going to go with the edge. I can't pronounce his name. I'm just going to spell it because my speech is Kwitypaye from Michigan.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that's what I'm going to do. Now, here's my prediction for the Bengals. And then when it gets closer to the draft, I go to 6. I'm predicting linebacker from Penn State, MICH. Let me start over. For a linebacker, Penn State, Mitch, Parsons. That's what I'm predicting the Bengals to pick.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if they draft another linebacker, that's going to piss me off because they drafted 2 of them last year and didn't draft a freaking offensive lineman because they drafted 2 linebackers. So I hope you're wrong because the guys they drafted last year, that'll piss me off if they do that because they need.
Well, the reason I pick a linebacker because I got a feeling that Miami's going to steal our pick, and so that's my backup.
If Miami steals our pick and they take Sewell, I think we got to trade down because there are other offensive linemen that we can get further down in the draft, and we can get more picks. Hopefully, like another number 1 pick or another second round pick.
And I did send a letter out today. I'm probably the only Bengals fan because I've been saying this on social media. He probably don't give a crap, but at least I sent a letter out. But it was kind of a little bit cuss word in it, but I just want to be nice because I know this is your radio. I don't want to get you kicked off, but Mike Brown needs to get all his little AWS because if he don't get the Bengals under control, I guarantee you, like I put in the letter, that in 2026, if you don't get the Bengals start winning and quit being cheap, I love y'all, and thank God that I've become a Bengals fan. And as you know, my picture when I finally got baptized, I was wearing my Bengals jersey, and I'm all about the Bengals down here in the South, and that's all I talk about. And then when I die, heck, I got a living will. I told it I want to be cremated, dump my ashes in the sea up there. But besides that, is Mike Brown don't get his he don't get his under control. If he don't get under control and quit being cheap and get Zach Taylor off his butt and make the Bengals start winning and get a dang playoffs win and get to the playoffs and get a playoffs win like Cleveland's doing, I guarantee you that all that money that got spent, I guarantee you there'll probably be no more football in Cincinnati. That's just my prediction. I hope I'm wrong, but 5 years, it can come quickly. But if you don't start now and say, with all that money that got spent, because it was with me and then they send me a bill with all that money, I personally would not have a losing football that's been going on in Cincinnati because because I'm going to be honest with you, somebody should have been fired.
Yeah.
When Joe Boyer went down because like that guy
Jim Turner got fired, but Armadillo should have got fired too.
Well, when that last guy that came on and he thought that nobody protect Joe. Well, how can you draft a number 1 pick and then you don't got nobody to protect him and then you go out? Right. Somebody should have been responsible. For that.
Well, from what I read last year, that Jim Turner told Zach Taylor that our offensive line would be fine, and we didn't need to draft anybody. So to me, that's why Jim Turner, our offensive line coach, is fired now.
Well,
why that same philosophy doesn't work out for Armadillo, I don't know, because Armadillo wanted to play a 3-4. And they drafted 2 linebackers in the second and third round, third and fourth round, and he never played the 3-4. And we signed another linebacker, Josh Mine. So we had 3 linebackers last year in the offseason to play this 3-4, and Armadillo never played it. So why is Zach holding Jim Turner to a higher standard and firing him but keeping Armadillo? That's the part I have.
Yeah, that's why I got a problem too. But I don't want to make anybody mad. That's just my opinion. But I gave everything. I gave everything to you that if Marvin Lewis was still the coach, I guarantee you, if we draft number 1 pick, I gave everything to you. Marvin Lewis would have enough balls to say, okay, we got to draft somebody the next pick to help Joe out. I guarantee you that Marvin Lewis would do that. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I hope he would. I mean, put it this way. Marvin Lewis didn't want to draft John Ross, and they drafted John Ross. So they didn't always do everything Marvin Lewis wanted to do either. So. And
before I jump off, I'm going to let somebody else get on, but I just want to get on to your guy that was just on because
Maurice?
I want to get on him. Let me tell you something. You're a cool guy. Don't get me wrong. I just see you're a cool guy, but there's one problem I got with you when you talk about the Bulldogs and Cincinnati Bobcats. I'm going to get on your case about that.
Me or Maurice?
I'm talking about Maurice.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. I'm good friends with he got drafted in 2004. Ronnie Brown. I'm good friends with him. Everybody can look at my Facebook, my page, and I'm close friends with him. And what I learned from him is when you play a big game with somebody during the season, whoever your opponent is, if you never watch them, you got to at least watch 2 games of them to find out how good they are and how good they're going to be, against you in a big game.
Right.
You got to watch them. And for him to say it's going to be a blowout, I live down here in the South. This is why I hate the Bulldogs, because the last couple of years, the Bulldogs haven't been winning in big games.
Right.
That's just the thing of the South, because like the Atlanta Braves, Atlanta Hawks, and all this. Now, a lot of people are giving me crap because, yes, they keep on saying I love losing team. Well, at least I'm dang loyal to my Atlanta Braves, my Atlanta Hawks, and then my beloved Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks to because number 57, Reggie Williams, he's why did I become a Bengals fan?
He's a great guy.
And Maurice, and when you say that, do you even watch the Cincinnati Bobcat at least 2 games? At least I had
the Bearcats.
Also, my speech. But at least I have it. You got YouTube, man. Come on, man. If you haven't watched a game Cincinnati on the TV, at least get on the internet when you got free and at least watch some of the highlights from the years like I've been doing. Because if you out there saying that,
you got to give Maurice credit though. I'll give him all the credit in the world. He talked all that smack to me, the week before, and then that Monday after the game, he came on my show, and said, "Hey, you guys are better than I thought you were." So I gotta give him credit for that. Yeah, he stepped up and came back, and Josh. He came with Josh though was on the live.
I did not see that. I did not see that. So I personally apologize for everything I say.
So you gotta give him credit, man. I respect those guys when they.
Okay,
then.
Okay, then that's my bad. Let me get this off. I just want to say I just personally apologize because I did not see that. But my deal is living down here in the South. Mm-hmm. I stay up to date on, even though I hate them, but you got to watch them because my Georgia Tech. I love my Georgia Tech too, but oh man, but I'm just hoping and praying that my Tech can get where they can get, and my Bengals get the pick, and the Atlanta Braves win the dang World Series, and the Atlanta Hawks win the NBA. I guarantee you that. You're probably gonna kick me off what I'm about to say, but I will party like it's 1999, and I will go Facebook butt naked for at least 5 seconds.
Well, hey, I'll put it to you this way: if the Ohio State Buckeyes win Monday night, I'm pretty sure Jeremy D will be going streaking around Alabama somewhere. So,
not be, not. I'm a kind of like an underdog guy, but I don't want to piss him off. But I just don't see how strong Alabama is. Oh my God! I'm predicting that the score will probably be Alabama maybe 54 and Ohio State maybe 38. That's my prediction.
I'm not predicting any score because I'll be honest, and I do root for Ohio State, but I did not think Ohio State had a shot at beating Clemson. The way Clemson played against Notre Dame the week before that, I did not give Ohio State a shot at all. And for them to come out and basically whoop Clemson, they whooped them.
I'm gonna throw this out there because I will screenshot you and show you if I can find it. I will screenshot you.
No streaking pictures.
I will screenshot you proof, but I did predict them to win only by a field goal. But that didn't help me on my my ESPN little fantasy deal. Right. I predicted come to overtime because I predicted. Because how they got it set up, I predicted to win by the field goal. That's it. But I predicted, and this is made crazy. I predicted that football game, Clemson's. I predicted that game to go to 2 overtimes, and then Clemson's 12 is going to get tired, and then they're going to get out there, lose the game by the field goal. That's why I was predicting that it's going to go to 2 overtimes, and then they're going to kick a field goal and 12 I'm sorry. But it sucks. I mean, I'm glad that Alabama running back won that Heisman Trophy, but I feel bad for Trevor because he lost a big game and now he lost the Heisman.
Well, I wouldn't feel too bad for him because he's about to make a ton of money and be the #1 overall pick. So I think he'll be. I know,
right. but I'm just glad that he don't have to go to the dang Jets. So I'm glad he's going to Jacksonville because the owner's got a lot of money. He can afford him because he's got that AEW wrestling, and that's why I predicted 12 will go because that guy's got a lot of money, and this will help Jacksonville because they've been wanting a new stadium, and a good reason why we build a stadium. Well, here it is. Like I told you. Yep. Here it is. Trevor Lawrence is going to Jacksonville. But well, hang on. But my last important thing, I don't know how much I got in this, but I just want to say my Dawson prayers for your buddy in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta. I mean, I'm in probably about 45 minutes away. Please pass it on to your friend. I'm sorry that everything is I can go out to Goodwill, buy something, whatever they need. I'd be more than happy to donate to your buddy. Just let him know who I am, my phone number. I don't got nothing to do during the day. If you want to pass that on, he can hit me up. It's up to the family. I'm a nice guy, but since I live 45 minutes away, I'm also to help out.
I got you, brother. I will pass it on to him. I'm sure Terry would appreciate it, but I will pass on the message on to him.
Okay, well, do me a favor before I let go. Every time, because I'm going to be doing it, even though I'm a diabetic, every time the Pittsburgh get a touchdown this weekend, I'm going to drink and say, shoot.
I think I might be doing the same thing with you there, Chris. Like, man.
So I'm going to get off the hill. Thank you for letting me head on. God bless you. Let somebody else get on and be good, bud.
All right, brother. Take it easy, Chris. Always enjoy you. All right, so that's Chris Bengal and his predictions. What's up, Crown? Jackson Camer. Remembered that name? Jackson. No. Why would I remember that name? Jackson Camer. No. Does not ring a bell to me. I have to refresh my memory of why I would remember him. So anyway, like I said, those are I'll go over my predictions again for the NFL wildcard weekend. We got Saturday. We got the Colts Bills. I'm going with Bills Mafia. Dude, honestly, the Bills, I'll put it to you this way. This gives me hope for the Bengals. I'm pretty sure the coach of the Bills is the same coach that drafted Josh Allen 3 years ago. 3 years later, they're in the playoffs, and they got, I think, a shot of going pretty far. Will that happen with the Bengals? I hope so. Just saying, just apples to apples doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen, but I hope it does. Okay, also wait. Let's see here. What'd you say? Offensive tackle from Clemson. Yeah. Okay. I see. Look, we just got out of the NFL playoffs. I am not completely and totally up on every single draftee for the draft, but I will get there. So you guys might be a little more up on it than I am. So we'll see. Crip, what's going on? Yeah, Marcus Freeman. Yeah, I know. I that's the reason I came on today. I had a lot of stuff going on, and that's why I'm on now, and I wasn't on at 5:30. It makes me sad, but I can't fault him because Marcus, his ultimate goal is to become a head coach somewhere, and that man deserves to be a head coach somewhere, and he's going to be a head coach somewhere, and he's going to be a good one. He's a hell of a defensive coordinator. Notre Dame, they got more money than we do, and it's not even the money part. It's if he can create a defense at Notre Dame like he's done for the Bearcats the last 4 years, he's going to be a Division I college coach somewhere, and it's going to be, he's not going to have to go from Cincinnati down to a MAC school or something. He might have to go from Cincinnati from Notre Dame to an American team, and then an American team, then to a bigger school that way. So it's a big job for him, and it helps him career-wise. So I understand. I hate it, but it is what it is. Keith, let's see. What's up, brother? You always got some good insight. He'll be moved to guard in the pros. I guess you're talking about the kid from Clemson. I'm assuming that's who you guys are talking about because you guys – he's from Fairfield, Ohio. Wow, for real? Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Dude, hey, if there's anybody – I'm sure I know not everybody that watches me is from the Cincinnati area, but I'm telling you, there is no joke. The GCL in Cincinnati is one of the best high school leagues in the country. Go look it up. Go look up how many guys from that league or from the Cincinnati area go to Division I schools and go to the pros from there. So this is legit college football or high school football around here. I know Maurice talks about his down there in South, which, hey, I'm not saying Georgia's a good recruiting ground. Florida's good recruiting. Texas is good, but Ohio, we're up there with all them. And Cincinnati is a big area. And that's one of the biggest reasons why Luke Fickell has done so well. He's getting these Cincinnati kids to stay in Cincinnati. So that's one of the things that killed me when Tuberville was here. Kelly kept a lot of the kids from Cincinnati to stay here. And then Tuberville gets here, he doesn't freaking do anything. The coach, there's a high school here. We call it Elder, but Cincinnati Elder. That coach said he never saw Tommy Tuberville one time at his school in the 4 years that he was coach of University of Cincinnati. That's ridiculous. He met Luke Fickell, I think he said like the first week that Luke was in town. You want to know how to win college football? You got to recruit. Yeah, and then once you get that part, then you got to coach him up. But recruiting is key to everything in college sports. You got to be able to recruit. Luke can recruit, and Cincinnati's got a lot of talent in this area. So anyway, I think I'm going to jump on out of here. You guys, I'm glad you guys found the show because, like I said, it's later than it normally is. So I appreciate all you guys. Like I said, we're at, 797. I flip my pages around here. I'm at 797 on YouTube. That is awesome. And if you guys are watching, like I said, on any other Facebook platforms, if you're watching on Bearcat Country or Bengals Nation or anything like that, and you like my show, just do me a favor, just click on over to YouTube, give me the view there, because that counts more for me. Actually, that counts for me. The ones I get on Facebook doesn't really count for anything. And what I mean by that is to get monetized or whatever for the YouTube channel, you got to get over 1,000 subscribers and you have to have so many hours watched. I already had the hours watched, but I need to keep it growing. I need 1,000 subscribers, but we're getting there. So there's 779. So anyway, I appreciate all you guys. I'm glad you found the show. That's awesome that you found the show that I wasn't even on it at the time that I normally am here. Let's see here. Facebook user, good luck, Coach Freeman. Can't blame the guy for looking to his own future, right? Who likely is to replace it? That is a very good question. And I don't know. To be honest, I wish I had a better answer for you because I would love to find that out myself. That was the first thing after the initial, dang it, he's leaving. It's, okay, well, who's the next guy up? And offhand, I don't know. So I will definitely be trying to find that out. And by Monday, I will definitely can tell you who it is or potentially who it will be. But right now, I don't know. But that's the thing. Once you get to this level of college football, no matter what conference you're in, you're going to lose people. You're going to lose players. You're going to lose coaches. You're going to lose head coaches. It's going to happen. So you just got to make sure that you have the right guy to replace him. No, God, no. No, Brad, not Lou. No. Oh my goodness. Lou Armadillo just needs to go away. just go away. What do you mean, Crown You Hope, Lou? Why would you say that, Crown? Why would you say that? No, we're not. No, I don't even want Armadillo to be the coach of the Bengals. Why would I want him to coach the Bearcats? No. Bad Crown. Bad Crown. All right, what's up, Keith? I was going to jump on here, but what's up? I've been missing most of the live shows due to work, but I watch a rerun. Cool. Yeah, I trust me, Keith. When you watch them, I know because I get a paragraph about this long of your comments on the show. And I appreciate it. I do. I don't always have time to read everything you write, but trust me, I appreciate it. They take that much time to write that. So all right, you jumped over. Awesome. Appreciate you there, Jeremy. Thank you very much. I hope you subscribe too. So it looks like you did. Now, anyway, also he'd be going with the Bengals. I know, but I don't. Okay, those are my two favorite teams. I just want him to leave Cincinnati altogether. I don't want him to go from the Bengals to the Bearcats. I want him to just go away. I don't care where he goes. Just out of Cincinnati. Oh, you guys crack me up. All right, I'm rolling out of here, but I appreciate all you guys. It's been fun, and we will see you guys. I don't think I'm going to do anything live this weekend, but that's why you hit the notification bell because you never know. But the Bearcats are playing basketball Sunday. Oh, by the way, I told you guys they were going to win. That was a great win. Actually, hold on, I might stay on for a little while because I didn't get to talk about my Bearcat basketball yet. That was a great win by the Bearcat basketball team. They started off really good at the beginning of the game. Then it just got crazy. Turned the ball over too much. We can't play Bearcat defense. If you guys know what Bearcat defense is, nobody drives to the hole at all. If they do, we knock you on your ass or we stop you. That whole game, nobody stopped anybody, but I've never seen a Bearcat team shoot like that. They finally stopped turning the ball over, which is great. That's been one of the biggest problems with this team this year. So, big win on the road. That's SMU is the second best team in the American. So they beat them. They got to play again Sunday. You got to tighten the defense up. You tighten that defense up, we might have something. I mean, we need to go on like a 5-game winning streak though to fix, the 5-game losing streak we had. But I'm very excited. I was happy they won. If you guys saw my reaction to the game at the end of it, I posted it on Bearcat Country, and it was on the announcements. I don't know if it is on there right now or not, but it's kind of funny, and I crack myself up sometimes. So anyway, all right, now I'm going to roll out of here. So I invite you guys to join the Facebook groups that I help run. They are Bengals Nation, Bearcats Country, Reds Country, and Cyclones Country. And then the group I don't help run, but we live stream on there a lot. I didn't tonight because I talked a little bit about Ohio State, but not much. But the other one is it's Ohio State Bucknuts. I will be pulling the sound off of this later on tonight. Put it on the podcast. Give me a 5-star review. Rate, like, and review. I'm on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, pretty much wherever you get your podcast, I am there. And you can follow me on all my social media platforms. They're all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And then if you guys don't know about the group, it's called the Ice Bar. It's just a group for listeners. We can hang out. We're at a bar, the Ice Bar, hang out, shoot the crap, whatever. It's just a fun group. It's not nobody takes anything serious in there. It's it's just a fun hangout little show group. Anyway, that's it. So make sure you'll subscribe to all those, watch my show, tell everybody about me. And other than that, I will see you guys Monday. And that's just sports, baby. See ya!